Hello there. Welcome to episode 8 of my Let's Play series. This is Belmathuin here, and I'm standing here in the spawner room, basically exactly where we left off. I decided that video was much too long, so this is basically part 2 to that video. And so this is kind of me in the future, looking back and showing video of the past. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, leave them down there in the comments. And if you like the video, consider subscribing. Maybe leave a like. Thank you very much, and we'll see you at the end of this video. Put those back. Alright, so now I think we're ready for the sorting system. We've got our elevator. See, it works great. Anything that hit those hoppers went straight over here. So we got to finish that. I took the liberty of digging this all out so you didn't have to watch me do it, because that's not super exciting. I laid out all of these chests. I can always expand this later, but I think this is going to be enough. Because all we really want is bones. Maybe the occasional arrow, but I mean, honestly, I always use infinity, and I've got stacks on stacks of arrows already. But we do want the string, because we can make all kinds of wool out of that. So I'm thinking maybe 2 rows for string and 3 rows for bones, and everything else we're gonna put into a disposal system that'll be very similar to our input system underneath that hopper. Now this is not a new this isn't my invention. I actually saw this sorting system first on Impulse SV's channel. He's one of the hermits on Hermitcraft, and he's got an instruction video that's a few years old now, but it covers all of what I'm about to do. I'll kind of walk you through it a little bit too, but credit goes to him. I don't know if he enhanced somebody else's design or not, but that's where I found it. Oh, sorry about that. I was getting a phone call and my phone is on vibrate right next to the mic. I'll try to edit the ringing out a little bit, but anyway. So yeah, this is a design that I learned from Impulse SV, and it's fairly straightforward, fairly simple. It does require a little bit of resources, but nothing too strenuous. So first step is I have some upside down stairs above the chests. You could use slabs or any other transparent block that will allow you to still open that chest. And you want to face these hoppers into that block. See, they're facing into it. You know, it feels weird. Feels wrong, but it's right and it works. And then while you're at it, you can fill in all of these hoppers facing into your chests. Now I hope I left myself enough room back here to build the rest of this, but I don't know yet. So this hopper strand, you're going to face it into that wall, and then you're going to face each of these into each other and make a chain that leads right across. In fact, we're going to make that one too, because the items are going to be coming up here and then kind of swooping around real quick. So ideally you want the water to cover the first couple of these, and you want a couple hoppers before your sorting system starts so that they have a chance to pick up your items. I mean, it depends on the flow, like the amount of items you're going to have coming through here, but safe is better than sorry. And I'm glad I had enough hoppers there, because I'd had to go all the way back to the base to make more. So now, anything that you stick, let's see, we'll put 5 stone bricks in there. Anything you stick in there should end up, well, I guess that test isn't going to work until after we set up the rest of this. So let's go ahead and keep on building. So now, down below here, we're going to want to put a comparator coming out of each of one of these hoppers that you faced into the stair block. So to do that, we'll need a platform. About 3 long right here. Why am I doing this? Let me double check my design. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I was overthinking it. Of course. I tend to do that. Yes. This is the you want to make this 3D platform behind the hoppers, the first row of hoppers that are going into your chests. Now here we want comparators facing out. Not that way. And then we're going to go 1 down from it and build a row out like that. And then below, we want to go to the left. We want to go to the left of the row that we just placed, skip a row, and lay down another row. And on this, then we're going to make another row right here. But while we're doing it, we need to place in some repeaters. Just like this. So now if we jump up here, we should see every one of those blocks has a repeater on it facing into that row. In fact, that's a good side view of it right there. 3 wide platform, or 3 deep platform, then down a block, and back up a block, leaving this void so that you can put repeaters in it. And this can literally be done in just 1 slice or 100 slices in a row. This 1 slice right here will work all by itself or in the middle of 100. Let's grab us some redstone torches, because I forgot those. And then, so the redstone repeater is going into this block, and its purpose is going to be to emit pulses that will turn off these torches, because currently these torches are powering that block, which is locking the first row of hoppers going into the chest, preventing anything from going down in. So like right now, if I were to stick something into this hopper, nothing goes. The comparator lights up, but nothing leaves that hopper. That's exactly what we want. So now we're going to take redstone, and we're just going to fill all this in. That row down there, and every space up here. And you can take any item in the game, really. Preferably an item that isn't something that's going to be going through your sorting system. Stick it in an anvil. It costs 1 level to name a whole stack of something. And just give it any old name. I name it filter because I'm probably going to have leftovers and I can use them in future systems, assuming I don't forget where I put them. But you're going to need to fill all but one space in each of these hoppers. And they will stay in it. See? Still in it. And there we go. So that's basically it done. The only thing left to do is to grab some. Let's empty out our inventory a little bit. Won't need any. Well, we may need a few more of those. We're done with the filters. Actually, you know what? We might need some of the stuff. We don't need any more of that glass. Not for now. And just because it drives me nuts not to have water in that bucket, I'm going to quickly do that. We don't need the signs either. Now, lighting up your redstone very well actually helps with lag, because redstone pulse is going through here and through your comparators and your torches. Those cause lighting updates, which are the source of the lag, are the source of quite a bit of the redstone lag that you might experience in different worlds. So lighting up the area where redstone's going to flicker will greatly reduce some of your lag in the world. It's always a good idea. Unfortunately, I can't do anything about in there other than pop some torches there, just to kind of reach in there a little bit. And I'm even going to go ahead and pop a torch at that end of the tunnel. It seems silly, but it really does work. It does help. Now, we're going to want a couple of stacks of bones and a couple of stacks of string. Let's grab a couple more. And we're also going to want 2 more pieces of glass. I thought we were done with it. Let's go ahead and lock ourselves in here. And make this water elevator go all the way up, because otherwise it's just useless. There we go. And we'll want one more right there. So these items should just flow right out through. And it doesn't, the water does not need to go to these last few, because by the time any items get to probably right there, they're gonna be already in the hopper. Let's pop a torch there. Okay, so the final step to this is the chests that you put the filters in. Take and put 41 items in. Now that 41 items plus the filters in there is enough for that comparator to output to right there, right to the end. Even one more item will light up that piece of redstone, which starts the repeater, which, here, let me give you a better view. So 41 items in there, plus the filters will just, they'll sit in there indefinitely. And one more item will turn on the comparator, which it'll just extend the pulse coming from the comparator so that it reaches that piece of redstone dust, which turns on the repeater that powers this block that turns off the torch. And while the torch is off, any items in here over what's in here right now will fall through, and then it'll just go through the hoppers like you would expect. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I believe the hoppers pull from, like, an item will go into this hopper, and it'll be pulled down to this hopper, into this hopper, into this hopper, into this hopper, before it goes forward, which should mean that your chest will fill up from the bottom. Actually, let me just show you in action what I'm talking about. Okay, you see that redstone's on, that repeater is on, that torch is off. Now it turns back on. Let's stick a few more items in there. And that's really all it does. And then in this bottom chest right here, we've got the items. So that hopper will not allow anything but the item you put in there in a quantity of 41. So I'm thinking 1, 2, 3. Let's do 3 of bone and 2 of string. Actually, just stick a whole stack in there. It'll stop when it hits 41. And that really should be this done and dusted. It's all over. Help with some of the lighting updates by just lighting the hell out of this room, because it's not going to see a whole lot of visitors. In fact, I'm not even leaving a door to it. I usually have an axe on me, or wood breaks with your fist. So that should be it. Now, if I were to, say, throw a stack of string in there, and a stack of bones in there, and try to toss a stack of bones on top of this hopper. Of course, goes flying. Alright, I think that one went in. And we'll just... do it this way. Alright. You can see the items popping up through there. That's why we left the glass here. I always just thought it was kind of cool. Maybe a glowstone block down there and up there, just to kind of light up the water column. Would be nice. But, as you can see right there, nothing in there, nothing there, nothing. Oh, there's our string, and nothing there. So once this column is full, or unless the load is super heavy, this chest won't get any string until all 5 of those are loaded. And none of these chests should get any bones in them until this column is filled. That's a lot of bones. Now, I still want to do something with the ceiling, a little bit more with the walls, and I've got an idea for the floor. I'm going to keep the spruce planks, but we're going to spice it up a little bit. Yeah, I really don't like those signs back there. I might have to think of something else that'll go in there. A fence gate would work, but yeah, fence gate, maybe a dark oak. Maybe that wouldn't look. Maybe that would look better than the signs. But anyway, I put glass over here so that I could see if any of the spiders were hung up. I don't have to worry about the spiders shooting me off this ledge, so I don't mind just popping a hole in here and looking down. I've only seen one spider at a time get hung up right there, and I'm not too worried about that because spiders and string are not my main concern. And I played around with this while they were coming through. I got bit a whole lot doing it, but this design, they seem to land there and then turn, and it seems to be just right to get them to go underneath this ledge right here. But occasionally, when this part is full of spiders, I wind up with a few stragglers that are out here because the ones in there are nudging them back out. So I left this little window here so that I could, because they can't get out by a one-wide hold. So I figured I would just leave this hole here so I could come over here with my sword if I needed to and take care of them real quick. Now, the reason I have this glass here is because if I belly up in this corner and hit the spiders right there, I can easily reach them and they cannot reach me, which is kind of ideal when you're looking for a mob farm. Let's knock out the lights real quick and see this thing in action. Probably want to take out the blocks too. I have not decided if I want to bother with prettying up the inside of that spawner room. For all intents and purposes, that's just going to remain a big dark room. You know what, let's use a stone slab. So when I'm standing over here, I can see that, And I should be able to put a stone slab there so that no light goes in. That should block the light and allow us to see the spawner. Perfect. This stone slab right here, I may have to change that to glass, because I'd like to be able to see through to that spawner as well. Alright, this is the risky one. I don't want to do this. Ah! Yeah, I thought I saw that spawner puff out a little bit. There's that one. That one. That one. There we go. So it's probably that andesite block right there. Let's pop that. Whoa. That's why that slab was there apparently. Okay. Better. So as you can see, they kind of back each other up. But as you clear them out, they come right on through. Any items getting stuck? Nope, no items getting stuck. You can hear the clicking. Yep, the dispensing system is working very well. And yeah, all the experience seems to be coming through that corner, coming through the glass, going right into us. I will definitely want to eat though. So let's repair our pick. Let's see, our armor is all set. So I'm going to go ahead and dump my inventory. That can go there. All of this stuff, I can't wait till I have shulkers, because all of this stuff has got to go back. Alright, sounds like the hopper sucked up most of that. And that's why I left the window. So it's not a perfect system, but it'll work. Now, I brain farted a little bit, and there is one more thing that we need to do back here. And we're going to need a little bit of redstone to do it. So let's grab a sticky piston, some redstone, 2 observers, and a dispenser. And maybe a couple more hoppers just in case. And there. Yeah, we need to get some shulker boxes soon. That may be coming up very close on the horizon there. So right up here, we want these hoppers, which are filling up with crap. the stuff we don't want. We want them to lead into a little item destroying area. You know what? Yeah. It's a little bit risky because if I were to die right over that one of those hoppers, all my items are gonna go through here, and that's not so good. You know what? Maybe we'll just do a despawn, because you can, much like we did the item dispensing system into a water stream to get the items over to here. You can do the same exact system coming out of that last hopper right there into a lava pool. Instantly destroy the items. But I'm thinking because the volume of items going through this system are definitely, it's not exactly a Guardian farm. We're not looking at huge rates. And it takes a little bit of time for the mobs to pile up on each other before you bother to swing your sword in a mob farm like this. So I think we're going to use just item despawn. We're just going to have them dispensed out onto a stone block, and they'll despawn. So we'll stick our dispense. Yeah, get rid of all these. Nope, that's the one I want to keep. So we're going to stick our dispenser right there, and actually that's a little tricky. Ideally, yeah, we need at least 2 sides, so yes, we will dig out a little bit more. We have some hoppers. I'm glad I brought them. We'll just feed into the back of this. And there. Because we want to be able to pull a comparator string off of one side and do an input oh, well, hey there. I'll take those. Actually, even more ideal would be one lower with that hopper. Let's see. Nope. So with the hopper going into the top, like that. Alright, we should be able to pull a comparator signal that I didn't grab. Yeah, I did good. So grab a comparator, redstone repeater, dump some of this junk. Oh, hey there, kitty. I got like a 15-pound cat that thinks it's a parrot. Ow! No, get down. I will cuddle with you in a little while. I'm almost done. Alright, where was I? He's back. Alright, run the comparator out there. Well, actually that block could have stayed. So we're going to place an observer. We want that comparator going into a block, going into a redstone pulse. No, don't hit the record button. And into a sticky piston. Right there. So now, yep, that'll work. Anything going into that dispenser, let's see, we'll do 5 polished andesite. Will very quickly be tossed out into here. Now, if I notice that it's causing any lag, I will definitely come back up here. I will come back in here and put a lava pool. I can't play with you right now, kitty. I'm recording. Alright, fill in these blocks. I dug way too much out, but I wasn't quite sure what direction I needed to go. Now you can leave that open to check on it. I'm filling it in because I'm pretty sure I'm just going to leave it like that. There we go. I can always dig it out again if I have to. So that's it. That's the item sorter. I believe it's the skeleton farm fixed. Let's see if there's anything squatting down at the bottom here. No, looks good. Oh. Well, I didn't want to aggro those, but what are you going to do? I thought about taking a ride, but I didn't want to end up in there with them. Got way too many skeletons in here. Or way too many spiders. See? Wow, that's actually a pretty good stream of experience coming in from that. Alright, the rest of them should find their way through now. And if we wanted to, we could close in the walls right there so all the items fall on that slab. In fact, I think I'm going to extend the glass down the rest of the way. And maybe I'll... So if I come over to here, maybe I'll make a little platform here so that it can be just a skelly only, or a spider only, or both. But anyway, I'm glad we got this all accomplished. I'll finish up, maybe I'll work on the floor and the ceiling. But if you enjoyed, leave a like, leave comments if you have any ideas or suggestions. And until the next episode, have a good one.